I'm gonna show all the cars I got instead of just doing a little bit at a time. I've already shown some of these, but I'm gonna show all the Hot Wheels and Matchbox and off-brand ones that I got. So Pagani, Surfing School Bus, Match It Go, at the Malibu, Surf and Turf, Thunderbird, Fast and Furious set, Aston Martin, I think that's a Chevelle, Mustang, Supra, Charger, and there's the Door Slammer Nitro, which I believe is also a Charger. Funny car. This is a Camaro, Raptor. Let's see. Okay, it's the Nitro Door Slammer. This is a Dodge Charger, Raptor, and then the Corvette. These are some off-brand. I don't really know what these are. This is a fire rescue truck from a company called Ken Toys. That says 1998 on it. So it's quite old. A couple of monster trucks. I just kind of like the little, I don't know what kind of car that is. It looks like maybe like a Toyota Corolla or something. But I got two of them. I like the mufflers out the side, and got the Dragon, blue window tint. It's kind of cool. And then here's his brother. Same cast on the car. This is the Power Zone Champion. It's not the exact same casting. See, this one has a the hood scoop. This one's got the headlights. So it's from a set. That one's windows loosed. There's what it says underneath. Greenbrier. No date. Express wheels 4x. So there's those two. I just thought they were kind of neat. That's a Hot Wheels. Okay. And then this is my lineup of Hot Wheels. I don't really feel like I need to go through each one, but it's kind of cool. Matte black. Some kind of turbine. That one's been played with a good amount. Kind of fantasy vehicle. 24, Jeff Gordon. Must be Jeff Gordon's car. 2007. Next car. A fantasy vehicle. Kind of looks like a Corvette. Like a really squished Corvette. open there in the back. Number 32, Jones. (2003). So this one's 20 years old already. Another fantasy vehicle. That one's really sleek and aerodynamic. It's got little ripples here. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the pink on orange. They really just don't go together. Sure, it does well on a racetrack though. It's pretty heavy. There's like metal on the inside there somewhere. I think this middle piece is all metal. 2014. It's called the Clear Speeder. It's weird. It's got 3 sets of rivets. They usually don't have that. Interesting. And then we got the Dodge Dakota, or what is that, a Dodge Ram? Oh yeah, Dodge Ram X. Looks like ketchup, mustard, or mayonnaise. There we go. Let's see what that says. Mattel. 1994. Oh, it is the Dodge Ram. It says Dodge Ram 94. Made in China. Yeah, Hot Wheels been made in like Thailand, Malaysia, China, Hong Kong. That one says Thailand. Fastams. Fastasm. Some shit. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Like the green on yellow. Doesn't have a year, but like the other pink one, this one's like heavy on the inside, or the bottom here is metal, so it's got weight to it even though it's plastic. So another one that probably do well on the track considering it's got these big wheels. Next one. This one's called the Fast Fish. See that? I don't know why they call it the Fast Fish. Stunt team. Challenger or Charger. I like the cars with the 3s on them. Hey, is that a BMW symbol? Copyright infringement. It's got the rear spoiler, tinted windows. I do like the black and yellow. Suppose supercharger engine. Okay. I showed this one in another video. Came in a 5-pack. This is the right-hand drive. All raced out. I believe it's a Nissan Silva. 2018. Oh, it's a Skyline. GTR R32. Made in Indonesia. Looks really good in the red. Some good detailing in the back there. They did good on this. This is Skyline. Nissan. Gray wheels. It's a good looking car. I like the way it's right-hand drive. The way it's supposed to be. Okay, this is another one I have that has an open top on it. Like a, not open, but just glass all the way through. It's seen better days. It's all scuffed up, but a little bit of rust on the wheels. I think I did that when I when I got all these cars. They were all dirty, so I made the mistake of putting them in soapy water, like submerging them. If you're ever gonna clean your Hot Wheels, a good tip is to not submerge them. Just use a damp, like a sponge or towel with some light soap, like Dawn dish soap, and maybe a toothbrush. And make sure you don't submerge them because you end up with rust around the spokes. On the inside, they won't roll as good, and they squeak. Pretty cool. It's called a Grand Cross 2019. Alright, this is one of my favorites right here. This just looks so cool. Showed this in another video too, but it deserves a second look. Everybody knows that's a Skyline. Didn't go with much detail there on the back and sides, but in the back and front, but the sides got it. This is Hot Wheels Skyline. Just a cool looking car. I love the paint. This purple is just looks so good on this car. I love the white wall tires they put on this one. Open windows. That one's a right-hand drive as well. See the steering wheel there? Another Skyline. Okay. The next car is going to be this one. Raced out stickers. Blue window tint. Another right-hand drive. Got a bunch of right-hand drives in this Nissan pack I bought. Red wall tires or rims. Good detailing in the back. I don't know if those are decals. Yeah, I think they're just decals. Blue bottom, which looks really good. Yeah, another right-hand drive. And that is the Nissan Silva S13 in 2019. This one is my older Skyline. She's just beautiful. It's a fastback. There it says Skyline. The side markers. I love the square tip on these. And the front spoiler. Gotta have that. Nice chrome bumper. Exhaust coming out the bottom there. What I thought was weird about this is it doesn't say Hot Wheels anywhere on here. Made in Malaysia. It does say Mattel, but it doesn't say Hot Wheels anywhere. It's a Hot Wheels though. So on some of their cars, I guess depending on what year or what casting it is, they don't actually bother to logo it. I would be proud of this car. Definitely putting my Hot Wheels symbol on it, but yeah. Really cool car from 2011. It's 14 years old already. Open windows, clear open windows. Also, can be a right-hand drive. Get a better view of the steering wheel there. You can see it down in there. Yeah, these Skylines are so cool. So I got 3 of them. This This is the Nissan Fairlady. Looks like a Z. Looks like a Nissan Z. I just always thought it was a Z because it looks exactly the same as a Z. But look on the bottom there. It says Nissan Fairlady Z. So it is a Z, but it's a special kind, I guess. That car is also a right-hand drive. So I got a 5-pack of cars that almost every one of them was right-hand drive. Except for the pickup truck, which is going to be the next car. So you'll see it. Yeah, that orange and black is just mean looking. I want to learn how to customize these to where I can make them look a little better, get some paint for the tail lights and the headlights when they don't have it. I like how this casting has the mirrors. Almost every single car from these companies do not have any mirrors. It just makes the car look weird, but not this pick 'em up truck. Got the mirrors. It says Datsun. Puddin would love this. Puddin from Puddin's Fab Shop. It's a YouTube channel I love. You guys should check him out. Does great things with old cars. He takes junk and just gets it back on the road. Datsun 620, 2013. That came in the pack with all the Skylines and the Silva. It's a Nissan. Even though it says Datsun, it's a Nissan. Nissan bought Datsun some years back. One of the cool things about when they bought it, it didn't actually fire anybody or change anything. They just changed the name, kept all the same employees, told you, you guys are doing such a great job, we just don't want to compete with you. So they changed the name on the building and left everything the same. So if you buy like a Nissan Z from today, it's still Datsun making it. Yeah, they just got tired of competing and they were a little bit bigger. So instead of fighting them, they merged. And you love to see a takeover that's not hostile. Yeah, so where was I? Okay, we're on to this little guy. Just looks screaming fast. I bet you that runs like a scolded dog on the track. It's real heavy, even though it's real thin. It's probably got some good aerodynamics. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a Batmobile almost. Number 15 on the side. I love that blue color. It's beautiful blue paint. Got the orange poking through there. This says Thailand, and it's Hot Wheels, and it's a Scopa de Fuego. Scopa de Fuego. I don't know, something of fire. Scopa of Fire 2009. Okay, on to the next one. This is one of my favorites. This is, I believe it's vintage, man. This thing's from, it doesn't have the year, but that base is metal. It's the Diora 1. Oh, it says right there, 1967. So it's quite old. They made many casting of this, different paint mods. Just this thing is just this is a real car. This actually came out in the 60s or 70s, and it was an actual car. People would put surfboards back here, and it's kind of like a El Camino, man. If you look up Diora 1, I don't know what the actual car is called. It might be a Diora, but if you look these up, it was a real vehicle, which I found highly interesting when I went to look up this car. I don't know what it's worth, but that says Return of the 50-Foot Moon Maiden. So back in the day, they had a... Ooh, it's in 3D, and there she is. Eating a spaceman. Just love that paint on there. It's in silver with sparkles. Rolls great. Nice and quiet. Yeah, but that's probably one of my oldest cars. 1967. That's old. Okay. This is it's like a little Baja Bug from the year of 2000. So it's a 23-year-old called the Roll Cage. Got a metal base. Tires are a little wonky. Still rolls good though. I like the exposed engine, how they had the full detail spare tire. Yeah, that costs money. They have to add that extra tire there. Yeah. Chrome and yellow. Like the diamond plate details down there on the inside. Diamond plate on the sides. The only thing that would make this cooler is if it had some lights up here or something. But yeah, that's just nice little buggy. On to the next Hot Wheels. This one's from the 80s. What is that? 1981. Some kind of big rig tow truck. Man, beat the crap. This is Hot Wheels there. I like this, the detail in the casting on this one. Has a, I don't know if you can see it, like a tire iron back there. A shift lever for the hydraulic system. What else is there? Like a little battery. That's kind of cool. Yeah, but old big rig tow truck. The next car is some kind of military influenced vehicle. It's got the stars there. I don't know what that symbol is. It says Hot Wheels, number 38. It's got a few scratches. Chrome interior. I like this. I like the spoiler there. It looks like it's kind of airplane riveted on. What does it say? Made in Malaysia by Mattel. It is a Hot Wheels because it says Hot Wheels there. Like I was saying, that doesn't always say it on the bottoms. But usually somewhere on there it's going to have the Hot Wheels thing. And you can usually tell by the wheels, the way they look, if it's Hot Wheels or Matchbox. Yeah, that's the next one. It's going to be the Copa Camaro. Copa Camaro. This one's Malaysia, 2010. It's a 68 Camaro. And more rust from when I washed them. Bet you this car was really beautiful before it got all beat up. I've always been a huge fan of Camaros. It's got the mufflers out the side here instead of out the back. Dual exhaust. See the other one here? She's real beat up. What year is that? Yeah, 2010. Okay. The Billy Goat. Another Camaro. It's the newer Camaro. Bully Goat. Oh, this says Bully, not Billy. Huh. Purple tint on green and yellow. Those tires are wild. It's a cool little car. You get in a demolition derby with that spike in the back and just drive in reverse. Bam! Next one is the number 45 short stubby. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Look how short and fat it is. I mean, and there's it next to that last car I just showed you. Look, it's missing the whole front end. Hot Wheels. Similar tires to that last car, the Bully Goat. It's got the see-through gray. Chrome interior with yellow tint. Made in Thailand, 2004. So this is 19 years old. Horseplay. It's called the Horseplay. The Bully Goat and the Horseplay. Okay. I just love this little Golf. I mean, yeah, it's all scratched up, but it's lowered. Man, this thing is slammed to the floor. This casting was just done well. Yeah, unfortunate rust, but I'm a beginning collector, so I'm not really into like the super valuable, super clean mint. I'm just kind of just starting off, so I'm just happy to have some. She's been, looks like she got thrown off a cliff. Jeez. Dual exhaust. Volkswagen Golf GTI. Still a cool casting, man. It's got the side skirts. There's the top view. It shows like the fenders, how they come out. This is also one that has the mirrors. Just looks so good with the mirrors on it. Sunroof. Yeah. Cars look weird without mirrors. So the only ones I have that have mirrors. I'll just show this one before I do that. This is the 1990 MR2 Midnight Racers. One of the Midnight Racers with blue window tint. It's got the fog lights in the front here. Kind of like the Ford Escort rally car. As you can tell, it's an MR2 there. Oh, it says MR2 there as well. Rear diffuser. Yeah. 1990. Okay, so these are the only Hot Wheels I have. See the little nubs? They just look so much better with mirrors on them than, say like these, they're just missing. Which most of these cars, all missing mirrors. But enough complaining. I'm happy to have them. So yeah, on with the rest of the Hot Wheels. This is a tractor, missing a damn tire, but it's still cool. $1979. The wheel loader. This thing's almost 40 years old. 30. It's over 40 years old. It's 45 years old. Still worth having. It's cool. It's the only tractor I have. 45-year-old tractor. I wouldn't think it's that old, man. From 79. I didn't know it was that old. But it's not going to be worth much missing that tire like that. So So it's just cool to look at. And I got this little guy. It's got the cherry blossoms on the side. Pink tint, all chrome. Japanese decaling. It's all just a sticker. That is the Rajan Express. And then the last one from Hot Wheels is this. Again, cool, the number 3. Something I just discovered before this video. Look at all this gear going on under here. It has like this. These are metal. And I was like, what is going on with this car? It's got like all this rivets and orange thing in there, the blue, and then I started looking at it and I was like, okay, well, what's up with this thing? Well, if you turn this to the left, it lifts the vehicle. Maybe you saw that. And gives it shocks, which is really cool. So if you ever, I guess it's like, it's not hydraulics, but it's like an air ride. It's really springy. Boing, 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 boing. Just lower it back down. I didn't even know that until I was just looking at it. I was like, what is with this orange tire up here? Why is it not black like the other ones? Well, it's a knob. So that's really cool. Cool. Yeah, that's all the Hot Wheels. Alright. I have a lot of trouble pronouncing this company's name. I'm sure car collectors are familiar with it. Anybody know how to pronounce that? Maisto, Maisto, whatever. 1932 Ford Coupe. It says it's 64 scale, but that is really small. Like, look how tiny that is. Here's a Hot Wheels next to it. And these cars were big cars. Back in the day, cars were huge compared to nowadays. And there's no way that's a 64 scale car. If this is 64 scale, then this is that's just tiny. Anyways, enough griping. It's still beautiful nonetheless. Chop top, tinted windows. It's got the Ford emblem. Headlights. A little bit of scuffing and scratching there. The paint was really pretty at one point. Good detail on that license plate. My phone stops freaking out. You're not, I mean, it's tiny writing, so it's real hard to focus in on. It's got the, I believe it even says California or Kansas or something on there above the numbers, so there's microscopic writing. It's still a cool car. I like to put this one in the back. Look at it, fits in the fire truck. Okay. Everybody loves these hot rods. This is Maesta again. I have 3 of them. Just came with a big collection I bought. Maesto. This is the knuckle dragger. This is a knockoff of a casting that Hot Wheels has. Forgot what the actual thing is, but that engine looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like the. It's like a Wankel W block engine. I don't know if many of you know there's like a V block, there's an inline, and then there's the Wankel. It's three cylinder banks. Just a racing application engine. The only thing is it's missing the head for that section. It's supposed to have 3 heads. But that's still cool. Chop top, red tint. I don't like that they don't put the years on their cars. Then the slam to ambulance, slam down, wheels are tucked. Basic. Maestro. Alright. On to the Matchbox. $1981. Here's a set. The Mini Cooper. That's a Caprice. Corvette. Kind of dragster pickup truck. And these two match. Got the van and the truck. I believe that's a Dodge. And I've shown all these mostly. There's the plow van, the Mini Cooper, the Volkswagen, the McLaren, MBX armored truck, Tesla Model X. Then there's another 32 Ford Coupe. Let me just, well, I guess these are supposed to be the same vehicle. One's got a back window and a wagon version. The other one's, I guess, the coupe model. This is the 32 wagon. But it says 32 Ford there. And so does this. Model B. So maybe this is like Model A or Model C. I don't know. It is a different company, so. But that coupe just looks good in blue. It's got the long grill there in the front. Love the image here. Beautiful. Then we got the 71 MGB GT Coupe. It's an MG. Cool, huh? And the trash truck. And one of my favorites is that BMW there. Then I got the SWAT van. 1980. It says 1999. Prince would be happy with this car. This is a 1/80th. Huh. Usually they're 1/64th, but I guess this is a huge van and they just wanted it to be the size of their other cars. They do that with the diesels too, the big rigs. They make them 1/100th. Here's a, like, I don't know, Mad Max police vehicle. What's that in the back? They got the Panthers or something. A couple of dogs, I guess. That's kind of cool. I never noticed that before. Road Raider. See, they're doing like Mad Max cops. The armored windows. You can see like the, yeah. There's another cop. I love this car. It's just, I love these old square Ford LTD, more like Ford POS. It's got the old bully bar in front. Red and blue, red and blue. They don't do that details like that anymore. The dang sirens are like all one color nowadays. Back in the day, they used to actually have the red, white, blue. This is one of my favorites. It's another one of my older trucks. It's actually by Lesney. Matchbox series number 46. Made in England. I looked this up, and this was from the, I believe, the late 50s or early 60s. So it's quite old. And you can tell how old it is because look at it. This is before they sold to Mattel. It's called the dumper truck. It's got a moving deal there. Just cool. Just cool. This is the Trash Scout. It's really short. It's really short casting. It's like a mini truck almost. So there's Matchbox Services. It's got some good detailing on the side. Garbage Scout is what that says. It also says it down here on the bottom. 2019, so it's not that old. MBX Garbage Scout. Food service van. Airline food service. We cater to all. Matchbox. Ford Transit 2007. This is some kind of limousine. It's like a C300 Chrysler. What does that say? It just says limousine. It doesn't say what kind of vehicle they made the limousine out of, but it kind of looks like the Chrysler C300. You know what I mean? It's seen better days for sure. It says MBX Lux. You can see down in the top, which I thought was kind of cool. It's like an open sunroof. I don't know if I like that color. It's kind of, yeah. It's got the gold rims. Yeah, that's all of them. All the cars in the collection so far. Like I said, I'm just starting out, so yeah, that was a long video.